Body and mind. Man requires to nourish both mind and body and must keep them healthy. But in reality, in order for man to nourish one's body, there are lots of the ways to accomplish in making a living, such as the agriculture, the business, the industries, the government and the realty organized by the administers achievements. But the trend is to win in a competition or a contest, which is put the most priority by people who struggle for a mastery in this world. If one is only good in earning a livelihood of the realty and one neglects or ignores to develop one's spirit, it causes an unbalanced state for man. But if one does not have the power to strive a life in the realty, one also cannot nourish oneself and restrict one's spirit to work freely. Both the mind and the body are controlled by the spirit. Basically, man has to keep them even, but idealistically to nourish the mind a bit more than the body is the best. It is quite necessary for man to develop the mental force, namely the spiritual power, in order to secure one's wholesome. If these elements are strong and intensive, man can easily nourish and protect oneself and is healthy in making the plots and the actions naturally. However, the fact is the material civilization has been prosperous. It is unnatural, but lots of the results and the experiences gained for this world is the great achievement. Man has another side, that is to say, man is having an unknown world. It has been talked about but tended to be in a partial or specialized way. Because then is more focused on the physical things in real life. Because the everlasting progress of the universe, the transition of time and man's desire and the mental awareness in all aspects arise. It is a matter of the course for man and could be said as a quite common consequence for man. Man must try to achieve the profound and the harmonious completion that has never been realized before. And it would bring the abundant flowers of the spiritual civilization on the past experiences, which means nothing but to raise the curtain. It is to reach to the perfect completion of the God-man on the ground in this real world. Now it is to go back to the starting point of what is the God and what is man. Man must concentrate one's mind, put all other thoughts and all the dusts and the dirties out of one's mind and try to look back oneself from a pure white-minded state. In order for man to feel or acknowledge the gods, man first needs to be in the pure white state of mind, namely the mind bring with oneself since one is born. From there man tries to ascertain and feel the gods. An intelligence, fortune, eloquence, good-looking, success, winner, popularity, age, upper class and high society, etc. Namely the things obtained in this vulgar world, such as the authorities or the earthly power, must be taken off from one's mind absolutely without the traces. And then man proceeds to the new route and can have the new feeling. Though those are the necessary elements and the living habits for this earthly world, man must be able to take them all at once when the need comes. And then there will be opened the new big route for man. Man must understand what is man of a pure white-minded. When one traces back one's state of mind before one is born, one can reach to the state when the spirit is provided by the original gods. The state of a mind then is the pure white and feels the spiritual body and acknowledges the gods and the spirit. Man must look at the true oneself newly and do put one's mind and body in order and always be able to control one's mind. And awaken the subconscious power within him/her that never has exhibited before. And must know the knowledge and the reality for him/her to awake as the original man and proceed to the completion. It comes down for the gods and man to know about themselves. And from there man can really feel one's power enrich and the joy lives in the natural world. Without one's enlightenment or not knowing the details of the original nature of man, one shall never know either the gods or man. To have a concept that the gods and the universe exist far from the reality and are beyond man's reach, and to believe they are the fabrication to deceive. And man gives up to go out of these concepts and beliefs make man forget the mental force, which enables man to overcome everything and gain the freedom of spirit's progress.